to Daily Divine Guidance 9774. We understand that there are certain guidelines and things that we need to follow. So thank you, community, for your patience, your kindness, your participation, and understanding of everything that I have to deal with. Thank you. Right. So where are my glasses? Right here. So we have been fussing, and we normally do that after hours. But then we come on during the daytime and do our daytime stuff. Right. Oh, headphones. Right. Oh, we were in it today, honey. Get the headphones. I hope you guys can hear me. We got the hat. Yeah. So, yeah, we were in it to win it. I hope you guys can hear me. As I stated, this. Oh, she's about to fall. Oh my God, now. Ooh. Looking at messages. So, we are needing to change clothes, actually. Maybe we'll take some of this off. We'll put the headphones here. I think we're using it for sound. Let's see. Welcome to Daily Divine Guidance 9774. We are ever so grateful for you. So glad to see you. Is at 40%. So we'll leave these up here so you can capture our voice. I found out that's a good microphone until you find one that's more suitable. It picks up sound pretty good, from what I understand. So as you come in, just say hi to let me know you can hear me. This is over in the shade. We're working on some things. It's kind of hard for some reason, but we're going to keep it moving. All right. So, again, I'm over here in the shade. We had a fuss fest going on in our head. And I'm told don't even anticipate it. Don't entertain that. Where's my heater? I'm feeling cold. Oh, I need to reposition it. Give me a moment. Oh, we got a lot going on, guys. We actually need to go back out. We might. Ooh, we might go back out. We might go back out. But in the meantime, I think we will. Before it rains or whatever it does again. I don't think this has enough juice, but questions, comments, criticisms, honey. There you go. Questions and answers. Let's do that. We'll just sit here for a little bit. Goof off till we feel like going out. Got a lot of things popping. Drink of water. Well, we put flavor on it and color. Makes it more dazzling to do. And we actually drink the whole thing, so we're gonna forever have them snacks. 1%. Lord have mercy. I cannot get my clothes wet. I gotta wear these again before I wash it. Need a towel. Let's see. Use this. Questions, comments, criticisms. Anyway. Okay, let's put some stuff on charge. Where's this? It's kind of low. Okay. So. People, let me tell you about my best friend until the end. Looks like I have a best friend, guys. I don't know what magic happened. Look like I have a best friend till the end. other than Jesus. Lord, have mercy. Y'all like my cord? Christmas colors. Very colorful. You can't pick it up? No. No, there it is. Very colorful. Thinking about selling them. I need to get a hustle job. Need to do something. I mean, God takes care of me, but okay. So we're gonna take a little time here, and I cannot see the numbers with this background, so you'll see me moving a little bit in, leaning in. Let's see if I can. No, doesn't help. I hope this thing doesn't fall back. Still can't see. Oh well. Hi. So it is charging. I am cold around. Bring this heater in a little bit closer. Then I'll be cooking on one side going, So it's lunchtime. I hope you enjoy it, everybody. I do. Okay, I feel heat now. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, I don't know what she said. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm getting some Facebook stuff. What did it say? People play a lot. Oh, heck no. Hold on. Watch this now. Come on now. People play a lot. So I guess my bestie here is not letting me get views because I be acting a fool after hours. I do be cussing people out. But it's a book. I do what you call it? I almost ripped this thing off and fixed it. True crime story time. And like I said, it's nothing new under the sun. If you go to True Crime Story Time Files all day, you're going to find all the stories that I talk about. It happened in previous times. Okay? Yes. All of this stuff has happened before. All the debauchery, the crime, the the theatrics, the putting on the Ritz. Yeah. Putting on the Ritz. Anyway. Listen to the song. Putting on the Ritz. Dun, dun, dun. Dun 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 dun. Fashion putting on the Ritz. It's a musical kind of song, but it has a lot of dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Putting on Ritz. I love it. I love it. It's a little morbid because it talks about the masks that people wear and the fun that they have when they dress up, although they may be having horrible lives and they do things. And that's just life, it's life. I don't know why people were taking it personal. This stuff was happening before most of us was born. I'm sure if you reach back far enough, you will see that it happened before most of us was born. These are learned behaviors passed down generation to generation, whatever that looks like. So having valuable stories is what people count as valuable. You have a right to tell your story as anyone else does, whether it's fact or fiction. If someone put you through something and then you have the audacity to try and correct them, and they're going, we have friends in high places. No, you don't. No, you don't. Childish. Well, they're just a lie and a half because God gonna get it out one way or the other. While you're alive or after you gone. Yeah. The truth has to be, honey. That's why it behooves you to be on that side. So we were talking about folks that be doing stuff they ain't supposed to do. And then, that's the past. Like people that have children with other people. Okay, so now God opened the window. David is on his kingdom's balcony in his palace, in his kingdom, having a good time. Looking at all this stuff. Ooh, look at this accomplishment. Oh, we did it. Yes, we did it. Look at all of this. And I keep seeing it to the left for some reason. Standing on that balcony looking out. And to the left, this way, way up there, he happens to look around and walk over there and see Miss Bathsheba. Was that her name? See his right-hand battleman's wife taking a bath or swimming, something, bathing. And he goes, ooh, wee. Yeah. Tell little mama to come on over here. Who that? Yeah. Send for her. They did. They sent for little mama. They told her, come on down, honey. The king seeks you. She did. She got pregnant. Ooh. Now, this is the king, y'all. Now, I don't know who him scared of. He was like, oh, we can't. I can't let people know that I got you pregnant. I can't let people know that I got her pregnant. They know. You sent some folks to get this right. Everybody in your kingdom knows you did, and I'm sure they're talking to their relatives. You know how we do. Oh dear. Did you know that the king called for Bathsheba? Yeah, he made her go get her a couple times. Oh, girl pregnant. Her husband ain't been here in a long time. Girl, Girl, that man is a war man. We scared of him. Yeah. Oh, here it comes. Girl, he left. He got the girl pregnant, girl. Yeah. Her husband probably gonna bust this whole thing up. He found out. I don't know. He should be scared of him. Girl. He's gonna need another slingshot and some smooth rocks with this. That man loves his wife. I think he ready for this. So he tells them, hey, go bring him home from the war. We need to handle this matter. So they decided that they were going to go and get this man, bring him out of the battle, and try and link him up with the wife so they can say that he's the papist, although he's not. I will just bring him home from the war. He'll meet with his wife, and then she'll be pregnant. And guess I got shadow banned again. And nobody will know. So everybody know what he's doing because they're the ones that helped him bring this lady over, and now she's pregnant, and now he's going, let's just pretend it's him wife, right? It's him baby. So everybody's like, oh, Uzziah. Or is it Uriah? I forget. Tell me in the comments which one it is. Or I can look it up. I don't want to. Bathsheba's husband. So, Bathsheba's husband.
The answer depends on which Sheba you're asking about. If it's Bathsheba, her
yes,
first husband was Uriah the Hittite, and her second husband was King David. If it's the queen of Sheba,
he married
the Bible doesn't mention her husband. Though some stories say she had a son with King Solomon.
Oh no, that's the queen of Sheba. Her husband wasn't mentioned in the Bible. I thought she had son Menelik, the King Solomon, with King Solomon. So, Bathsheba, first husband Uriah the Hittite. Killed him. Yes, he did. Then he married the lady. So long story short, what can I learn today? No, Queen of Sheba. Okay, they didn't talk about a husband for her. Yes. He had Uriah killed so he could marry Bathsheba, second husband David. He married Bathsheba after Uriah's death, and they had a son named Solomon. There you have it. So this man, excuse me, is a drug. So anyway, with Prophet Nathan. I don't forget these stories because I grew up learning them and they just stand in my head, but I forget some details. So in this story, it says that Bathsheba's husband, Uriah the Hittite, did not have a relationship with Prophet Nathan, but the prophet confronted King David after David committed adultery with Bathsheba and orchestrated Uriah's death. Later, Nathan helped Bathsheba secure the throne with her son, Solomon, after which Nathan prophesied that Solomon would be loved by the Lord and named him Jedediah. So Nathan's role in confronting David. So again, all of our pastors have opportunity to fix something or to review ourselves because God does not want us to have any spots, wrinkles, or blemishes. And somebody even said wrinkles too when he comes back. So whenever God finds things in you or if someone points something out, it is not for you to be defensive. It's more or less for you to eliminate. So Nathan's role in confronting David. After David had an affair with Bathsheba and arranged for her husband Uriah to be killed in the battle, the Lord sent Nathan the prophet to confront David. Nathan used a parable about a rich man with many flocks and a poor man with a single ewe lamb, like I said, EWE, lamb, to make David realize the injustice of his actions. Now remember, David had went on, had the baby, married the lady, killed the husband, had a lot of problems after that, but he's moving on. He ain't even flinch about being so heinous. Killing this man for what? Okay. As a result of David's sin. Now, David could have caught himself when he was first peeking over there. Ooh, nope. After the Lord's own heart, I'm the man after God's own heart. No. Fornication, I know that would not be pleasing to God. Or even after he had sex with her once or twice. I have all this land and all these people. There's no need for me to be greedy and be over here with this lady and her husband's business. In her husband's business. Let me fix my father. Help me, please. Right? No, he didn't do that. He didn't check himself. He just felt like, I'm the king. I got this baby. I'm going to marry this lady. Just got to get rid of her husband. Oh, really? So, went on about his business. So he thought. Thought he got in the way. Everything was cool. After his sin, after the results of his sin, Nathan declared that the sword would never depart from David's house. And the child born to Bathsheba would die. That was God's judgment. So Nathan's role with Bathsheba and Solomon. Anyway, that's going too far. So, I mean, you can go into details because it was kind of a real big story, sort of the way it was really spewed out. But pretty much, as I often say, it was Bathsheba was considered a ewe lamb in this parable, this eulogy, in this analogy. She was like a ewe lamb, like unto a ewe lamb in the story to her husband Uriah. I always get it mixed up. And David, being a wealthy man, takes this poor man's wife as if it's nothing and then kills him. Who does that? Is that a man of God? So again, there were several opportunities for him to check himself before he wrecked himself, but he wrecked himself and then sat in it. And God had to come and say, no. Remember that time? Remember the time. Right, what? David, are you serious? Oh, I'm telling you, this man, he said, he told the story, Nathan did, Prophet Nathan. So, David, there's a rich man that has everything. And there's a poor man that has nothing but a little ewe lamb. This rich man has everything he could ever want. This poor man has nothing but a ewe lamb. And this rich man comes and slaughters the man for his ewe lamb. What would happen? What would you do? Like, who does that? David, oh my God, who does that? Oh, I can't believe that's just preposterous. That's just egregious. Who does that? Oh, they need to be punished. Oh, the nerve of people. And then Nathan, David, deep breath. Exhale. David, that's what you did. What? Yeah, you forgot? Yeah, God want me to tell you that you killed this man. You killed this man, arranged him to see. Yeah, it was you. You the wealthy man that killed this poor man over his wife. That's all he had in the world, sir. And God wants you to take opportunity to reflect your actions. Was that your son would die? That was the prophet speaking. So, again, past is the past. It is what it is. Now, let's talk about today. I don't know nothing. Okay, we all got stuff we need to deal with. See, I mind my business. People got in mind. So, ta-da, God was like, now, since they're over here, there's no way you would know what these people go through and what they do and what they have done in the past. There's no way you would know that. But since they're over here in the Holy Ghost lane, trying to drive your car, tell you when you can drive, can't drive, what you can drive. Let's go on down the lane. Let's just go on down the road with them. We're going to stop at all these streets and let them know where their gifts are at. Okay? So in the end, Uriah's righteousness cost him his life. And Bathsheba is brought to the palace to take her place in the harem as another of David's wives. A harem. She ain't even the queen. However, her story is far from over. It is through and I'm not saying she was like, oh, let me sit with David. Hey, let me get me a diamond crown. Ooh, a diamond tiara, baby. No, I'm not saying that. It is through these traumatic circumstances that Bathsheba discovered God's purpose for her. But if you go back in, I don't know if God trying to redirect me or just me trying to figure something out. Because I ain't going to say God be talking to me all the time. But, I mean, this stuff is common sense. For me. Yeah, so there's a part here where it speaks about David's punishment is that child would die. Because God didn't tell him to go over there. It says the rape of Bathsheba and the murder of Uriah. The abuse of Bathsheba seems the most shocking of all because it comes at the hands of none other than that man after God's own heart. Jesus' most famous ancestor, King David. Yeah. 2 Samuel 11 chapter. Yeah. He was there. So Uriah is the army officer in David's army. He's the head. David lusted for her, had her brought to the palace and seduced her. She got pregnant. So I'm looking at the phone flashing. Excuse me. So the consequences again is that she got pregnant and God sent Nathan to tell him basically this kid was going to die. Shortly after the birth, death of the infant son, David, the child David and Bathsheba had together became ill and died shortly after birth. Oh my goodness. Now who's Tamar? Okay, so the main consequences of David sleeping with Bathsheba were a series of tragic events within his own family and kingdom, including the death of the infant son from the union, the rape of his daughter Tamar by his son Amnon's subsequent murder by his brother Absalom, and Absalom's rebellion and eventual death. God also declared that the sword would never depart from his house. So dang, he cursed himself. Jesus, meaning his family would experience continuous internal conflict and calamity, all because he's looking at that lady. Ooh, bring her here. So the prophet Nathan told David that the sword would never depart from his house because he had despised the Lord and taken Uriah's wife. This was fulfilled through the violence and strife that plagued his family and kingdom. So the point of this is, if he had examined himself before he took all this crazy action of killing somebody, getting somebody pregnant, then having all he had to do was stay in his kingdom and mind his business. He had women. He didn't have to go and kill this man. Need I say more about that? Adultery. What are the 3 punishments? Oh, this is forever. He's given 3 choices, each of which would harm many in the kingdom. 3 years of famine, 3 months of devastation by the hands of his enemies, or 3 days of pestilence on the land. David chooses the third option, and 70,000 people die as an angel of death passes through the land. So David's disobedience to God causes national Christ. Yeah, we're gonna do some more because again, if David had checked himself and corrected himself and not killed Uriah after his foolishness, he could have avoided all of this. Now he had already lusted after the lady and already committed adultery with her. And then he got her pregnant. If he had just caught his stuff, see what I'm saying? He could have prevented a lot of this. Right? So same to that. Even after he committed the sin, the act, he could have checked himself and said, okay, God, I don't want to cause a war on myself. Let me control myself. Let me check myself before I wreck myself. I say I love you, so me looking at that man's wife, I know it's wrong. Let me stop. Ta-da! He could have looked back into himself, his own actions, and said, no, that's wrong. Hands off, I'm guilty. Please cleanse me, God. Them Psalms. You know them Psalms he was singing. Oh, Psalms 109, 102, all of them. I'm the one who wrote the Psalms of David. Go. Yeah. Catch yourself. He could have looked back and said, okay, I did this. That's my past, but here's the opportunity to correct myself. I'm not going to continue this. And no, it's not going to be good. All right? But then, Jezebel. Now, that girl, again, she just had a bad childhood. She did. It's sad. Jezebel had a bad childhood. What I said? What? There's a lot of ways you can say that. We're going to let it go. We said Jezebel. It's really a lot of... She was the daughter of Ithbal, first one of Tyre and wife of Ahab, king of Israel, according to the book of Kings of the Hebrew Bible. Jezebel, queen of Israel. 19th century painting of Jezebel by old additional picture. Okay. So, here, once again, Jezebel knew that her dad and her husband were brutal. They caused her to have ruthless tendencies, but again, as most would say, I mean, my God, when you get to a certain point, I mean, you have to be responsible for yourself. You just really have to be responsible for yourself. You can't just go through life thinking just because you had a hard life, you can just go and treat people anyway. True. But 9 times out of 10, those people don't care what you're talking about. They're checked out. And they're going to shout it out. They don't care. Their capacity is broken. So where you can heal from drugs and alcohol and all that, they don't shake it so well. They just don't. It's what it is. And you can whoop them, you can teach them, you talk to them. It's like they're saying la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I don't want to hear that. Pretty much, don't care. So to drink more water. I'm sure this is not good for you. I don't care. But oh, that's a lot of sugar. Wait a minute. Oh, all right now. Yeah, baby. Anyway, yeah, that's how I. Now I can make it a vegetable, vegetable or fruit water drink. But when I buy fruits and vegetables, I have a little two-legged critter that likes to go through my stuff. So I can make it up. So anyway, what is that? What is that? So she was doing some bad stuff. God sent several prophets to tell little mama, hey, don't do that. Okay? Don't do that, little girl. She's like, and she did. Jezebel was like, what? Who you talking to? But do what I want to do. Right? So, excuse me, guys. I keep getting calls. People ask about Medicare because I keep getting calls. People ask about Medicare because there's a little wench that want to act like I'm old, and that's fine because if she lives long enough, him or she, hopefully they'll be able to select Medicare or Medicaid too. Now, Father, we thank and praise you for life, health, and strength, and we absolutely want you to break this bind that Satan has as a grip on your people if he does. Sometimes we can be standing in the need of prayer and the devil comes and go, no, you're not. And you let him put his hands in his own pocket. Off hours, because we got stuff to do. Praise the Father. Hallelujah. So we just thank and praise you, God, for this heat, because we got to go back out and we ain't interested in that cold weather. Maybe we'll put some extra clothes on. Where the clothes at? Yeah, go out. So thank you for the opportunity to be here today and go with us. So, Jezebel, God sent several, man, this stuff making me choky. Several prophets to tell her, let my people go. This child was killing all the prophets that came. And she had opportunity to hear what each one said. But most recently at the end, I believe, Elijah was there first. And then Elisha took over, I think. And Jezebel got several messages from these two. That, okay, your day of reckoning is approaching, sweetie. I'll meet you outside. God done told this girl, oh, we don't worship you. We don't care about what you're talking about. You the creator of all things, and you the maker of all. We worship Baal. Okay. Hey, I don't care what you believe. Just don't hurt me and mine. You shouldn't be hurting anybody. You so precious, okay? Because the true God says if that's what you put out there now, that's what you're gonna get now. I don't know what planet you thought you was on. But this one right here is set up by itself through the power of God to absolutely pay you fairly what you've put out, what you've sown. So if you've sown a certain way, it is God's universal law that's what you reap. Okay? Sowing and reaping. Okay? So, Jezebel was clearly told several times. Lucia, she said, I'll meet you outside. Hold on. Put on some clothes. She did. Now, remember, these people were killing all the prophets. But I think what took the cake is when they decided to kill Naboth. Like I said, they had all this land and property. They had all this stuff, all these vineyards. They owned the whole province, the whole area, whatever it was, the whole kingdom. King Ahab is his name. Okay. Queen Jezebel is her name. She was a queen. And they decided, the heat is coming up good on my face. I love it. They decided that they wanted to continue doing what they were doing. Ahab goes and says, hey, Naboth, I want your vineyard. I'll give you anything as an equivalent swap, barter, whatever. And Naboth was like, oh, no, this has been passed down by my fathers. My granddaddy, great-granddaddy. All I know. Oh, the people will get me if I do this. Oh, no. What? Oh, Ahab. I know. I don't want to eat. Don't cook anything for me. I just want to soak. I could see him kicking his legs. I didn't get what I wanted. And here comes Jezebel. Honey, what's wrong? Oh, well, told Naboth that I wanted his vineyard, and he said no. He said something else smart. And Jezebel was like, you said what? Oh, really? So she takes on the reins and decides that she's going to go and lie to the people and do some stuff that this man killed. Then take the deed to his property and give it to her husband. And she did that. Honey, you can eat now. Go ahead and eat. Well, no, actually, when he first said that, she was like, baby, go on and eat. I'm going to get it for you. So did. And she proceeded to do that. Brings the thing back. Honey, here, this is for you, babe. I got it here. And he's like, oh. And God was like, ding dong, wait a minute. You did. Y'all finna go. Oh, your whole family fenced to go. You killed my neighbor. You did. Oh, okay, you bad. You bad. So Ahab is like, oh, let me go put on my dead clothes, my sackcloth. Oh, Lord. What have we done? So he off the scene praying. Well, not praying, but just getting ready to die. Oh, what have I done? Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to go slow again. God had sent a bunch of prophets, and she, pew, 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 and anybody came up there, come out, and the Lord said, pew, pew, boop, boop, boop. She didn't care. And God like, okay, Elijah. All right, we're going to take you with us. Elisha, be honored. I will let her know. Queen Jezebel, I come before you with greetings. From the Lord. What do you want? Well, the Lord has word, and he says that due to your sins, I'm sure it said. Yeah, you gotta go. Oh, I'll meet you outside. I'll meet y'all outside. Hold on. Okay. Put on some nice clothes, because I know I'm finna put on my nice clothes. What? Wait. She did. She got ready. She put on something. She was ready. She didn't care. That like a witch. Hold on. Okay, what? Witch that? Well, what happened? What we doing? What? Huh? Oh. Pew. God was like, okay. Oh, by the way, since you guys killed Naboth and took his land, God is going to take the whole group of your family. All of them. Whatever. And so I'm on the front porch. Which one? They push in, knock her down. And it's like, okay, God, we got her. All right. And so they was like, okay, she on the sidewalk. She fell over the balcony. Okay, y'all see her. Okay, we'll come back. It was 2 days or 2 hours, something, I think. And she wasn't there. Her wasn't there. And slowly but surely, God started to pick off the whole family. Poof, all of it. Anybody that had any blood shared with them folks, as far as I know, up. So I don't know who here now, time out, we related to Jezebel, other than just a faith. Faith. Some people that believe, people that have that as a belief, a religious belief, whatever you do. Sacrilege. I don't know. Listen, I don't judge because I don't know. I know what the scriptures say. I don't know what y'all be doing outside, and I don't care. As long as you don't hurt me in mine. Okay, you shouldn't be hurting nobody. How many times we gonna say this? Same people don't hurt other people. Believe what you want. You ain't hurt nobody. That's insanity. Because I promise you, if I believed in Christianity and it said to do this right, that I'm sure you don't want me standing at your door with no weapon. Time out. Oh, the Bible said we can cook you. Put a little seasoning on there. You know, the Bible said, you know, stop being stupid. You would absolutely be protesting, trying to get me locked up, and whoever else was talking about. So the Bible said we could put seasoning on folks and cook. You'll be upset. Y'all be protesting and passing all kinds of laws. But it's okay if y'all do this little crazy stuff. I'm talking about Jezebel now. If you're doing it today, ooh, wow. Ooh, that's a lot in 2025. I mean, we thought we had evolved it mentally. You know, our brains had grown or expanded or something. But people don't do that to each other. I'm just saying, ooh, Lord. Mm-mm. Yeah. So whatever the reason that you feel like you can't make it, you can't make it. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can make it. I don't care. Listen. So the point is, keep in mind that harming others is absolutely never the way to go if it ain't self-defense. There are people out here outside of the will of God, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and whichever other way, that are causing havoc to others that are unnecessary. And we got to deal with these people's mental problems. We have to endure as good soldiers. But you know, God made for all of us, because guess what? Ooh, I got a good feeling. Y'all not listening. There's going to be a season where God is going to allow people that's been doing this crazy stuff out here in this world to experience what they've been putting out. Where they have these secret spots and places and things and orders where they feel like they can put stuff together and cause harm and discomfort to others. God is going to give it a season where the roles flip legally. So where people felt like they can do whatever they wanted to do, God is going to flip the script where those same folks that people look down on and cause to have very little will have very little, and the people that they look down on will now have to be looked upon. Now, this is my book. This is my story. What you want? I say stop playing around, cowboys and Indians, because you don't know when the frog will get the slingshot. Okay. Yeah. History has a crazy way of repeating itself. I'll tell you right now, there was a time where you saw all that whites only stuff, colors only stuff. Now you're saying Black Lives Matter. Huh? Who thunk it? Who thunk that? Who thought history would actually say that? Again, just because it's wrote the sign don't mean that the hearts followed over laws, you know. Yeah, laws change, hearts don't necessarily. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. But God wants our hearts to change with the times. We're not saying just because they said blue's the color like the wiz, okay, now everybody got to wear blue, and then it goes turn red, and then the big butts come out. I'm saying, I got a good feeling that things are going to flip here in society. Well, it's not nationality thing. It's more or less people getting a taste of what they've been putting out. And people will be rational. But it's only fair that they get to say, you don't get to do that. Now, the law says that I can actually handle you myself. But we're going to keep it real classy. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. Now, go on about your business, cowboy. Now, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. If you like the way I told it, go ahead and subscribe. You can even donate. But if you don't do either, that's okay. I can still get to heaven. Until next time, love God, love yourself, and love each other. It'll all work out. Having a problem, talk about it. Call me. I got a phone number, and I'm sure I got some answers. You're never alone. Remember that.